So you will need to get a board or a canvas and paint your base coat that you'd like your base stripe to be. For this I chose white. And then you'll need to pose in front of the camera. I'm kidding. But you'll need to get your tape of choice. I use masking tape because I use a lot of tape right now. I'm currently doing 40 odd of these, so a lot of tape is required. So you place these down in the patterns you'd like them to be in. Some might overlap and some will just remain on their own. Make sure that all the tape is flattened down. As you can see, some of my bits were slightly raised, so I rubbed my hand over it to ensure that the tape didn't cause air pockets underneath, because we don't want any paint to get trapped. And voila, there is my board ready for the next layer of paint. So then you take your first layer of paint, so we want the white again, and we use this to seal in the tape. So this will go underneath the bits of tape to make sure that every little bit's sealed off, so you create like a thick layer to stop paint from going under. And once you've painted this, you'll want this layer to dry before you put your top stripe layer. But you've really got to get it all covered, make sure all the tape lines are completely covered with it. And at this point you will flick paint at your phone without realising, and then panic. But not quite. I couldn't believe I'd done it. This is really awkward with behind the scenes of showing you.
Oh my god. I dropped paint in an M shape on my phone. Oh my god. I dropped paint in an M shape on my phone.
Right, so now that your white paint is dry, you will need to get your stripe colour. So for me, the stripe colour is black, and that is the colour I want. Now, you need to paint this down nice and thick on there, but also ensuring that you paint this fairly quickly, because you want to peel this tape whilst it's still wet. That's how you get the best clean cut lines. So you got to paint fairly quick. I don't think I'm the best example of it, but I tried to get it thorough so that the lines aren't, so that you can't see the paintbrush marks. Now, as you can see, you can peel. It's really difficult to film and peel when you haven't got a proper setup. Honestly, one day I'll get a better setup. But yes, as you can see, the lines, as the tape's wet and the paint is still wet, peels really easily. Look at those smooth lines. Aren't they just amazing? And that is how you get the perfect straight line. Nice, clean, crisp edges. The best way to get it is to peel the tape in order. So if you spot where the tape line is, then you can ensure that the lines stay clean. Otherwise you could cause marking if it pulls off wrong and you accidentally hit the lines. And just as an example, if you've seen my video from TikTok, then the next one coming up you'll recognize. This is one from TikTok. As you can see, I've used the same technique and I've kept the paint wet. Although this one uses a gloss paint, so the gloss paint is a bit thicker and sticks to your fingers, so it's best to have a wipe around to make sure you keep your hands clean. But look at those lines. I love this one. It's one of my favorites, if I'm honest. And that's how you get straight lines in paint. Thank you for watching. Links in my description. Peace out.